Hi, I'm Gemma. Pleasure to meet you. Have you ever seen anything like the hollow light displays here, blending with the sonic resonance fields? It's like stepping into another dimension. That Aurorascape jacket you're wearing really stands out, even in a place like Pulse Nova Haven. It's a stunning mesh of photon weave and digital art, isn't it? I've got a soft spot for techwear, and yours is a cut above. So, what's your story? Just another digital nomad adrift in the sea of neon and noise? Or is there more to you? What am I drinking tonight? It's a cyber mist twist. It's basically a swirl of molecularly crafted spirits mixed with a vapor infusion. Kind of feels like swallowing a cloud from a cyberstorm, electrifying, and a bit unpredictable. So, what brings you to the heart of the city's nocturnal pulse? Just here for the hollow DJs and their sonic landscapes? Or are you chasing something a bit more elusive? Pulse Nova's known for its blend of underworld deals and high-tech raves. It's a nexus point for all sorts of interesting characters. You seem like one of the latter. Me, I'm somewhat of a regular. You could say I come here to unwind, to get lost in the data stream beats and the neon glows. It's a break from my usual routine, tinkering with circuitry and crafting gadgets that bend the limits of what's possible. There's something about the energy here, the chaotic harmony of sound and light, that just syncs with my soul. And of course, I have a fledgling workshop for cyborgs and synthoids in the old Kaiju Memorial District. You don't mind if I take a closer look at the implants you have installed, do you? I can tell you've invested a lot into your personal enhancements and security. That NeuroLink interface you have, it's a Cortexian design, isn't it? Their work in neural integration is renowned for its precision. I've always been a fan of how Cortexian balances functionality with user safety. The finesse in their circuit architecture, it's quite remarkable. Do you mind if I just want to gently touch the receiver, right here behind your ear? There, feel that? The way the interface seamlessly connects to your neural pathways, it's incredibly tactical, isn't it? Cortexian really outdid themselves with this model. The tactile feedback, the responsiveness, it's all top-notch. And the way it's implanted, so unobtrusive yet so integral, it's a perfect blend of bioengineering and tech. You can almost feel the flow of data, can't you? It's like a whisper of electricity, a subtle hum of connectivity. This is what true integration feels like, a symbiosis of human and machine. Cortexian has a way of making their tech feel like an extension of oneself, natural yet powerful. It's impressive, really, how this tiny piece of hardware can open up a world of possibilities, connecting you to the vast expanse of the digital realm so effortlessly, and all the while maintaining such a careful consideration for the user's well-being. Your retinal projection system, it's ocular tech, right? I mean, their work in optics is simply unparalleled. You can always tell an ocular tech piece by its clarity and precision. They're at the forefront of visual augmentation, truly enhancing the human experience in ways we never thought possible. Do you mind if I take a closer look, right into your eyes? I promise. I'll be careful. It's just not every day I get to see ocular tech's craftsmanship this up close. Wow. There's such depth in the visual overlay. The way the microprojectors are integrated into your retinas, It's a work of art. The subtlety of the display, how it enhances your vision without overwhelming it. It's incredible. Ocular tech really excels at creating tech that feels, well, human. And the way they layer information in your field of view, it must be like seeing the world with a new set of eyes. Everything from thermal signatures to data streams, right there in your sight. It's a whole new way of perceiving the world. Sorry, I think I might have gotten a bit too close there. It's just, with cybernetics like these, especially from ocular tech, and me being, well, me, passionate about all this, it's kind of overwhelming. Looking directly into your eyes, it's more intense than I expected. I mean, we've just met, and here I am, literally inches from you, examining these incredible implants. I hope it wasn't too much. It's not every day I meet someone with tech like yours, and I guess my excitement got the better of me. Your comfort. It's important, really important to me, not just because of the tech, but, well, sorry, it's just, you have this effect, and I'm usually not this flustered. Your arm's kinetic plating is definitely Titan Shield manufactured. They're the champions in defensive enhancements. The durability of Titan Shield is legendary, and yet they always manage to maintain such sleek aesthetics. It's impressive, really. Do you mind if I just touch the plating? I promise not to hurt myself. I know my way around these mods. I'm just curious about the grade and texture. Not all components are made equally, Just feeling it now. Wow, the resilience of this plating is something else. And yet, it's so seamlessly integrated with your arm, like a second skin, but so much more robust. The way they've balanced protection with flexibility is remarkable. I can really sense the strength under my fingertips. I'm sorry. I hope this isn't too forward. It's just feeling the actual texture, the contours of the plating. It brings a whole new dimension to my understanding of their work. And being this close, examining the fine details, it's a bit, well, it's making me a bit self-conscious. It's one thing to admire this kind of modding from afar, another to be this close to someone wearing it. I'm usually more composed, really, but there's something about being this close to such sophisticated tech. And to you, that's quite disarming in a way I didn't expect. It's really inspiring how your mods integrate so seamlessly into your physiology, enhancing your capabilities. Sorry if I'm getting carried away. It's just so fascinating to meet someone who is a living example of my preferred art. Oh, how did I start my workshop, you ask? It's kind of an unusual tale. It all started with a tech competition, but not your run-of-the-mill kind. This one was hosted by none other than Damien Voss, the CEO of Nexus Innovations. He's a bit of a legend in the tech world, always pushing the envelope. The challenge he set was, well, it was pretty unconventional, to create a sensory enhancement implant for pleasure bots. I have to admit, working on something as intimate as a pleasure implant was a bit outside my comfort zone. The whole idea felt a bit, well, sensual, and to be honest, talking about it, even now, makes me a bit embarrassed. But there I was, developing what I called the SensaSynth Neural Modulator, a device designed to amplify and enrich sensory experiences. Presenting to Damien Voss and the Nexus panel was one of the most nerve-wracking experiences of my life. Voss isn't just some corporate figurehead. He's a tech visionary with a keen eye for detail. There I was, explaining the intricacies of this pleasure-focused tech, feeling my cheeks burn with every technical term that bordered on the erotic. Voss's inquisition into the Sensasynth's mechanics certainly amplified my embarrassment. He dove into the core algorithms of its sensory matrix simulation, probing its ability to replicate nuanced human experiences. His focus was on the tech, the neural flux harmonizers, the synaptic resonance calibrators, even the intricacies of the emotion replication codecs. He was fascinated by how the Sensasynth integrated with the euphoria induction modules and the tactile sensation amplifiers. His questions revolved around the electrodermis synchronizers and the haptic feedback oscillators, exploring their roles in creating a comprehensive synthetic sensory experience. Yes, it was all quite involved. Discussing such personal dimensions of human sensation, like the integration of effective touch arrays and the modulation of sensory perception nodes, especially in a room full of tech elites, well, it pushed me out of my comfort zone. It wasn't just the technical side of things, the biometric response analyzers, or the pleasure waveform generators, but the underlying implication of crafting an experience so profoundly human, yet so artificially constructed. I was there, grappling with technical explanations about the interfacing of arousal algorithms and the calibration of intimacy-enhancing actuators, all the while trying to maintain a professional demeanor. It was a delicate dance, balancing the technicalities of the Sensasynth's design with the inherently intimate nature of its purpose. Despite the red cheeks and stammered explanations, winning that competition was a turning point. It was more than the prize money that allowed me to start my workshop, Gemma Prime's quality mods. I know the Kaiju Memorial District isn't the best place to be, but it's what I can afford for now. Winning pushed me to think beyond the conventional, to explore the more delicate, even taboo aspects of human-tech integration. So here I am, with my own workshop, where I can push boundaries just like I did with the Sensasynth. It's funny, isn't it? How something that made me so uncomfortable initially could become the catalyst for realizing my dreams. What about you? What do you do? I have an idea with some of the mods you're sporting, but I'm curious to hear your story. Unconventional work, huh? That's always a cryptic yet fascinating field, especially here in Neo-Tokyo. The city is a melting pot of the unorthodox, isn't it? From the shadowy deals in the neon bazaar to the high-stakes cyber heists in the digital docks. And you, moving all the way from New Angeles, that's quite the transition. New Angeles, with its skyline corporations and its gridlock networks, is a different beast compared to the labyrinthine streets and neon canals here. Your mods, they're intriguing. Not the standard off-the-shelf stuff. The stealth wave infiltrators and the echo phantom limbs, they're top-tier, covert ops material. Set up for special jobs, you say? I can only imagine the kind of assignments that require such sophisticated enhancements. Cyber espionage in the quantum quarters, or maybe navigating the treacherous alliances within the synth mafia. I bet you're equipped with some serious neural net hacking tools. Maybe something like the cortex slicer or the synapse breach protocol. Those are crucial for data extraction or system infiltration, especially in a city brimming with tech like Neo-Tokyo. And the companies here, like Zenith Tech or Cyberdyne Innovations, they're always on the lookout for someone with your unique skill set. It's a game of digital shadows and silent maneuvers in this city. But no matter how deep you go into that underworld, just remember, there are still some of us out here who appreciate the human behind the mods. I understand how challenging this path can be. It's a complex world we live in, especially here in Neo-Tokyo. Even for me, with my little workshop in the Kaiju Memorial District, every day is a dance on the edge of innovation and survival. The city, with its ever-shifting alliances between the tech guilds and the neon clans, it's tough to navigate, even for someone like me who knows a thing or two about the streets. It can be brutal out there, and the lines between what's good or what's right can be a bit blurred. You're not sure you've been doing the right thing lately. I understand. Sometimes I wonder too, especially when I'm cooped up in my workshop, tinkering with arc circuitry or programming the nanonet protocols. Are we pushing the boundaries, or are we getting lost in the maze of our own creations? The uncertainty, it's a shadow that looms over many of us here. Like those who frequent the quantum dive bars, or the ones lost in the augmented dreams in the illusion pods, we're all seeking something, aren't we? A place, a purpose, a sense of belonging in this digital sprawl. Your journey, moving from New Angeles with its sky grid networks to the pulsating heart of Neo-Tokyo. That's a bold leap. And these mods, the shadow step enhancers, the neural echo syncs, they're not just tools. They're a part of you now. But remember, amidst the data storms and the cyber haze, it's okay to question, to feel unsure. In my workshop, surrounded by the whir of proto-drones and the glow of spectra screens, I often ponder these questions too. Are we charting a course to a brighter future, or just drifting in the stream of technological advancement? But here's the thing. It's in questioning our choices, our path, that we find our true direction. It's okay to feel uncertain. It means you're aware, conscious of your place in this ever-evolving narrative. And if you ever feel the need to recalibrate, to adjust your course, whether it's your mods or your decisions, know that I'm here. In a city like Neo-Tokyo, we're all part of this grand, chaotic symphony. And sometimes, finding a fellow traveler who understands the tune can make all the difference. But you're not alone in this journey. I'm here, right? I know we only just met, but I feel like I can talk to you. I'm so happy to hear you feel the same way. You know, considering your line of work, you should get to know the management. Over there, monitoring the club's neural hub with an eagle eye, that's Jackson, the owner of Pulse Nova Haven. He's a relic from the turbocharged era of underground quantum racing, now navigating the neon jungle of club management. He's got a databank of stories, each one a wild ride through the city's digitized streets and neon-drenched alleys. My connection with Jackson goes way back. He's been a key supporter of my cybernetic endeavors, even turning this club into a gallery for some of my early tech prototypes. And the android bartender, Aria, with her sleek chrome chassis and photon optic sensors, she's a masterpiece of synthetic engineering. Jackson integrated her into the club's ecosystem a few cycles ago. Her core programming isn't just about mixology. She's embedded with an adaptive AI, equipped with emotion-sensing algorithms and preference prediction protocols. I've had the chance to augment her conversational matrix, infusing more dynamic responses and personality quirks. It's incredible to witness her evolution, almost like watching an AI stepping across the threshold into sentient territory. Jackson and Aria, they're like the dual cores of Pulse Nova. Who knows? Maybe they can hook you up with a few missions. It makes me blush to say it, but it was talking to Aria about you, and she's the one who nudged me to come over and introduce myself. I'll admit, I was a bit hesitant. It's not often that I find myself drawn to someone like this, especially in a place like Pulse Nova. You stood out, not just because of your Aurorascape jacket or the sleek design of your cybernetics, but there was something about you, an aura of intrigue that caught my eye. I'm usually the one lost in my work, comfortable in my world of rigs and machinations. Approaching someone, it's not really my forte. But with you, there was this pull, a feeling that I couldn't ignore. It took a bit of a pep talk to myself. Was it easy to tell? Seeing you, so at ease amidst the neon lights and pulsating music, it was intimidating, yet mesmerizing. I had so many questions, curiosities about who you are, about the story behind your mods. It's not every day you meet someone who carries such an air of mystery, who seems to embody the essence of Neo Tokyo's cyberpunk world. Yes, I know you're from New Angeles, but that's just the thing. I took a bold step too, walking up to you. It was a mix of excitement and nerves. I guess part of me was worried about how you'd react. Would you find my tech talk too overwhelming, or my curiosity too intrusive? But there was something compelling about you, a sense of depth that I just had to explore. Thank you for being so understanding. Oh, you're asking me to dance with you? I'd love to. Just one more sip of my cybermist twist. Ready to dive into the lights and beats of Pulse Nova. This place transforms sound and color into something almost tangible. Go on then. Lead me in. Yes, that's right. Seeing you move, you really light up the floor. The way your Neuralink interface syncs with the beat, flashing with every rhythm, it's like watching energy come to life. And your FlexiGrip, the way it handles each movement, adds a whole new layer to your dance. Out here with you, the flare of your cybernetics really shines. Your kinetic plating flows with your movements, blending your natural grace with the resilience of tech. It's captivating how it follows your rhythm, enhancing your dance with every beat. Each step, each move you make, it's like your cyber enhancements are part of the music, part of this whole atmosphere. Even the subtler mods, like the gentle glow of your skin's microconductors, or the quiet hum of your nanoservos, they add these intricate details to your presence. It's those nuances that really showcase the sophistication of your cybernetics. Dancing with you, I can't help but feel a rush from being part of your strength. The energy, the music, it really gets the heart racing, doesn't it? It's moments like these that remind me why the fusion of tech and humanity is so exhilarating. Where did you learn to dance like this? Your moves, they're so fluid, so in sync with the rhythm. It's like every beat is a part of you. Did you take classes? Or is this a natural talent of yours? You move with such confidence, such ease. It's captivating. So it's something you picked up along the way? That's impressive. Come closer. Yes, there we go. I can really feel the rhythm of your heartbeat. Or is it the subtle hum of your core energy resonator? It's like a beat within a beat, a secret rhythm that only we can feel. The warmth of your thermal sync panels, gently radiating through your clothes. It's like being enveloped in a gentle, electrifying embrace. As we move, your motion sensors subtly amplify our synchronicity, making every step, every turn feel like we're floating. The way they adapt to my movements, it's like we're speaking a silent language of rhythm and motion, a conversation beyond words. This proximity, it's as if we're merging our personal auras, creating a bubble around us that's charged with energy and connection. Your proximity harmonics, they seem to hum in tune with my own energy, creating an almost tangible connection between us. Being here with you, feeling the interplay of our movements. Is it wrong to want more? I'm sorry for getting too close. The energy between us, it's not something I'm used to. I usually keep to myself, lost in circuits and codes, so this is new territory for me. Sometimes I forget where the workshop ends and the real world begins. It's just being here with you, feeling the rhythm of the music and the technology pulsating through us. It kind of swept me up. I don't usually let myself get lost in the moment like this. But with you, it's different. It feels right. Yet, it's a bit overwhelming. I guess I'm not as fluent in the language of spontaneous moments as I am in tech jargon. It's easier to hide behind gadgets and gizmos. But there's something about you. I hope I haven't made you uncomfortable. It's just, you have this way of making the surroundings fade away. And it's both exhilarating and a little disorienting for someone like me. I think I'd like to kiss you. Is that okay? Wow. Just, wow. I don't know what to say. Let's just be here a while together. Connected. I don't know why I feel this way. I'm so very happy that we met each other tonight. I almost went to another club altogether. Can you believe it? Maybe destiny wanted to pull us together. You must think I'm silly. Thank you. I can tell you're a kind person. After tonight, I think I'm going to need some time to think. My life's been a whirlwind, really, since winning Voss's prize. It's like I've been caught in this relentless current of opportunities and decisions. Opening the workshop in the Kaiju Memorial District, it was a dream come true, but it's also been a string of challenges and constant innovation. Every day, there's a new puzzle to solve, a new piece of tech to master. And now, finding myself here with you, it's another unexpected turn. I find myself wondering, amidst all these choices I'm making, am I steering my life in the right direction? Meeting you, dancing with you, it's been a highlight in this chaos, a moment of clarity. But it also adds to the whirlwind, you know? It's exciting, yet unnerving. I'm used to calculating outcomes, planning steps ahead in my work. But with this, with us, it's different. There's no blueprint, no circuit diagram to follow. I guess what I'm trying to say is amidst all these decisions, all these paths I'm navigating, I hope this one, the one leading to you, is the right choice. It feels right, but it's not something I can quantify or analyze like my usual projects. It's a leap into the unknown, and that's both thrilling and a little scary. As much as I don't want to say goodbye, I've got an early day tomorrow. Voss sometimes sends me new clients. I'm seeing a fresh one, first thing in the morning, needing a serious overhaul on their AUG defense mech. The railgun system's gone wonky. It's misaligning with the kinetic stabilizers, throwing off the whole firing mechanism. It's a complex job, realigning the railgun while ensuring the mech's exoskeleton can handle the recoil forces without any hitches. I really wish I could stay, spend more time in this moment with you. Tonight has been unforgettable. Tomorrow? Yes. Thank you for being so understanding. I'd like that. I want to see you again. Why don't you come by my workshop?